national pledge after the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, go.
I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend her unity, and uphold her honor and glory. So help me God.
So help us God as a nation, Nigeria. Amen.
Amen.
Yes, in our Kwana, Karo, to Toma, the Baba, the National level of when I get into Campana once and not over Ultra, the Mam watching down a pop. Where in Tashimania Bestonata, Usre Ongo, Sona Lenungo Yali Ashago, Ishalafia, Yakafanga Mamam Bilolo, Nahiri, Wailuma Ata Numare, Washi, Ye Wona, Jinjirim Bawaji, Ani Milim, Kubela, Jinan, Nebra, Una good morning.
Good morning, Ordinary President.
Good morning. Yeah, good, yeah.
Good morning, Ordinary President.
Good morning, Jago, yeah.
Good morning, Ordinary President. GCON, Double Doctor, Double Ambassador, 9-star Comrade, Ezugere 1, Ozi Shin, Osu 1, Senior Advocate of the Masses.
Lazy man, wake up. Lazy woman, wake up. Lazy brother, wake up. Lazy sister, wake up. Lazy auntie, you still lie down. Lazy uncle, what about you? Take your life, do better thing. No lie down for one place. Begin they complain. Are you the chief complainant? No matter how bad condition be, no matter how bad your situation be, remember say, God in heaven know they forget what he create. Including tiny insects. When we say ordinarily, you as a human being, sometimes then they even worry you for house. If they no show for like 1 week, you go just forget them. But God know they forget what he create by himself. So, and the worst thing which will happen to anybody for life, not to lose hope. So long as you are still alive, there is hope for you to make it. My brothers, my sisters, if I look at them, I say, time don't they give us signal to do it, signal, maybe continue to the not they go. Today we will continue from where we stopped yesterday. I may not tell Una, and I don't take permission from the Brekete family members worldwide. May them forgive us, may them borrow us. Today will be Saturday where we dedicate to our brothers and sisters. We're there for different parts of the world, outside the shores of this country. But today, they will just follow us, even though we will come later open telephone line. Make everybody choke mouth. I get some people waiting with me for studio this morning. I will first of all allow the complainant, make them introduce themselves. Then we will come back to some of the people who I invite, may them come help me observe. May they help me observe. One of them, Barrister Lloyd Duru of the ICMC, Institute of Chartered Mediators and Conciliators. Please make me appreciate. Barrister Lloyd Duru will introduce himself. He will tell us a little about himself. And then Barrister Uche Uwazuroni, Ide for Road, they come. Barrister A.A. Mohammed, Ide for Road, they come. Barrister Idris Bawa of the National Human Rights Commission, they for Road, in they come too. And some other people were invited, may they come help me because this is now very sensitive matter. Now matter when we say for a very long time I've been one make we use mediation, they cannot even enter radio at all. Number one, I don't get any personal relationship with the complainant or the complainants. Number two, I don't get any personal relationship with the chief of staff or in family. And I don't get anything personal against the complainants. I don't get anything personal against the chief of staff. I won't be say, now work when I did do, when people when we say, they feel say They don't work out here, injustice don't sit down for their head. They feel say now only here they will come, make I give get them justice by the grace of God. And when they notice and say, no be every time we person, we complainant come here, now they carry victory waka go. Sometimes complainants they come here, then they carry shame come out from here. It don't happen before I be no happen. It don't happen many times. I be never happen many times. During cross-examination, you will discover say the complainants, sometimes complainants out of personal grudges, sometimes out of personal envy, sometimes because of the olden days in family problem, sometimes they sponsor some people in order to come spoil either individual's name, group of people, or even organization's name. Our own be say in the course of this, we will come uncover all the things, because as a human being, now only God they sabi everything, and know they claim knowledge of everything. I make I thank God say we get people like Una, we sit down here. Where Una see say I they go off track, Una draw my attention quickly. Anybody who see say I they go wrong, you know draw my attention, correct me instantly. I no forgive that person, because the person not like you. May God help us. Amen. May God guide us aright.
Amen.
Now, Barrister Lloyd Doro, you will introduce yourself.
Good morning, Honorable Ordinary President.
Yes, sir.
Fellow of the Institute of Chartered Mediators and Conciliators. Good morning, Nigerians.
Good morning, sir.
My name is Lloyd Doro. I'm a lawyer by profession, and I chose ADR practice.
For the benefit of people who don't know what ADR means.
By ADR, we mean appropriate dispute resolution. Most people see it as alternative dispute resolution. Though a lawyer of 26 years standing, I'm very happy to practice mediation and conciliation. In ICMC, I was the director of training, and now I'm in charge of exams and records. The way we practice our mediation, sometimes people come to us with their problems. Sometimes we intervene on our own as individuals, as members too. This particular matter that is on, I received several calls that what is happening? Why do you pride yourself as a peace builder and you are in Abuja and this kind of thing is happening? I said I was not in Abuja by that time. So as soon as I came back, I put a call across to the ordinary president. That was 2 days ago. And in his usual charisma, said, if you are chanced, please come. The heat is much. People may not understand that I am neutral, yet neutered in this matter. With people like you around, let me know when I go wrong. If I'm wrong, even publicly declare that I'm wrong in any of the steps I'm taking. So I'm here to assist in building peace between these two family members as much as God permits.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
My brothers, my sisters, Una don't hear, and my colleagues from both the print, electronic, and social media, all of them share a boku. In fact, one of the presidents of the social media handlers in Nigeria and Africa, for studio, to go introduce himself as we make progress. But make the two complainants introduce themselves first. Nobody complain, you go complain. Waiting be your name and just list simple introduction, use simple introduction, then we come back to the respondents. Take a near your mouth, talk clearly. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
My name is Tijani Saifullah Bulama, Deputy Superintendent of Police.
Thank you. So, yes.
My name is Jibril Umar Bolori,
Okay.
concerned citizen. I was interested in.
Okay. These other people where they here with you, like this, my daddy wey sit down near you, I never see them before. Some other people they where I never see them before, and some other people, elders where we being make effort from the at the beginning of this matter to intervene, make this matter, make the resolver to the best of their ability. I would like, first of all, before you go come to the people where I never see before, give the microphone to that my daddy where they on your left hand side. He go introduce himself. Now, when I remember, say, is there one time where I've been telling I say some people come to mediate over this matter, say make I hand over this matter to them.
Yes,
now,
sir.
family issue, they go feel resolved.
Yes, sir.
That daddy will collect microphone, we want to introduce himself. So now he be the first person will reach out to me before some people come from Villa. He only say he talk, say the first thing when he talk, just the way me too, I doubt the complaint and the complainant. He say he no agree, say the chief of staff in his capacity, the chief of staff where he know since in the 40s and 50s, say the chief of staff will never condescend so low to have dealt with this complainant in the name of any contract agreement. He even tell me the history of the Bama people. He even tell me how he be say, yes, he confirmed, say this person, the complainant Bako Waziri Abakari, say through years in Papa, na headmaster those days. But in con talk say, according to the Baba here, he go take him out, chop onions by himself. He talk say, that thing where Bako Waziri, the Abakari, they talk say, Abakari say he go school he grow for their house, say no be true. Say he sabi the history well. He even go back to tell us, say, this Abakari way with the talk, na gentleman, na person wey dey highly disciplined, na person when be say he know they like corruption, according to Baba. He even tell me about how Abakari be banker, how he don't go through in career as a banker reach level when he reach. He even tell me, say, Abakari Papa, na Hakimi Ibi, that is district head, those days. And you know, say those days, even when the Europeans, even when the British come into Nigeria, it gets some tribes where they meet, some regions where they enter, when they say, they even understand, say, oh, these people, they disorganized even before we come. In the northern part of Nigeria, you have some kind of leadership, you know, hierarchy. You have the Serki, you have the Hakimi, you have the Dagachi, you have the Miangwa, you go to the southwest, you have the Oba, you have the yes, you go to the east, you go see Eze, you go see, you know, the other chiefs and the rest. It means, say, even when they come meet us, say, that thing where they carry come, we be done they do and before in a better way, even though as they can't even corrupt us with some one or two negative things where they say, even though some positive things come out of the coming of the white people, like the killing of the twins. If they say Mary Celeste or no abolition, we will still they kill our twins by now. Some other things they when we say they come, they help us, those ones come out of Africa. But then in context say that Abakari Papa, say the kindness, the straightforwardness of Abakari, not be he no borrow from anywhere. Now from him Papa he inherit them directly because the father na very good man, na mobilizer, na leader when we say people they rally around them in order to get peace around them. Now the same Abakari Papa, na him even move them because before in the 1940 something, I mean 1950 something, na Cameroon them been there. Abakari Papa, na him mobilized as Hakimi come mobilize them from Cameroon into Nigeria to come settle down for Burma. United Nations that time, according to Baba, I know they talk for him back. According to Baba, United Nations that time can't give them option. Say, as una vote say una they go Nigeria, so una go can go. But when we give una 30 years, within which if Nigerian government, these people, this side of una they go, they not treat una well, you have the right to come back to your Cameroon, and so be it. Many things where he been tell me, and then another amongst the other people will come. One person from the villa tell me say, this about carry away with the talk. Say if you say I know him personally, I for not even believe this thing where they have. I say why? He say for the first time in the history of Nigerian government, now he be the first chief of staff where apart from you get money where they give for running cost for office, what do they call it? Impress. Apart from the normal impress where they give for office, in they collect that one to run the office. But you get one other money where they say over the years that they give the office of chief of staff every month 200 million naira every month. You don't account for it. How you use it is your business. They say as soon as this man take over as chief of staff, he rejects that money. In fact, they even give me link on social media where I go copy after the program. I go paste them on Brekete family page, make people go check, make them verify. They even tell me, say, this same Abakari, if you want travel personal journey, this kind small money when they give attached to big man journey, if na official journey. I know Esther code. Say you know they collect. If they say why, you go say this now my personal journey. If your wife and children they travel, if they won't give them that Esther code, you know they will collect. This now some of the positive things were here. Even though some people tell me some negative things about the man, how the man they wicked, how he they mean, how he they insensitive, how he they greedy, how now him be the person when they make the president, they get misunderstanding with your wife and other things like that. But you see, some people go talk some negative things about you because of personal grudge and hatred. Some because I can understand as a banker, every banker get financial discipline. And northern part of Nigeria, some part of north, Nigeria you go see person go give him wife belle. The belle go mature after 9 months, you go deliver. You go carry the pregnancy matter, the delivery matter. Come they tell you say, even money to buy baby things, no get. Now, these kind of people for not, when no they financially reckless. They just because they go once, twice, you know, maybe give them money, they can come back and malign the person and say all sorts of derogatory things about the person. This now, the things will make me confused at a point. And this person where they talk, I ask her many times, this Abakari where you they talk, you they hear about him, Abi, you sabi him personally. He say, una they remember now, he say no be say he sabi him, say na person will grow for their house. He know him face to face, nose to nose. So you can imagine, it will say na person will know the Abakari. I no go dey confused. I go just make up my mind, say this na total stranger wey just dey accuse somebody or unreasonably. But now person wey sabi the Abakari. Now make as I dey here now, I just want I dey pray, may God give me the ability, make I no fumble in the case of this matter. Now, Baba go introduce himself. He will tell us some of the things why I don't talk and the ones we are not talk, because today now only this matter we will do by the grace of God. Call open telephone line for members of the public, both locally and internationally, made a chook mark. Waiting then see about the matter after we don't listen to the complainants and the respondents. So help us God.
Amen. My name is Malan Shehu Ahmed.
You go take a near your mouth, sir, Daddy.
My name is Malan Shehu Ahmed.
Yes, sir.
Born 5th of June 1953.
5th of June 1953.
Yes. And I have known Abakari since 1964. When we met in the senior primary school. And I have ever known him. I stand by what I described him, and then I should I should prove wrong. Okay, you have already said it. I don't want to repeat.
And everything where I talk now, exactly what you tell me.
Everything to the extent of my involvement.
Yes, sir.
How I got involved was that I was driving to an office. Somebody called my attention because of their knowledge of my relationship with him. Now I tuned and I found somebody speaking that Abba Kyari grew and went to school in their house. I know where Abba Kyari stayed and did his primary school. The primary school where he went to and where I went to is a boarding school. So he wouldn't have stayed in any other place but the school. Now the second part is why, then I called you. Immediately my attention was drawn. I said, should I come and see that person who claimed to have said Abba Kyari stayed in their house? And then you obliged me, I came and saw him. I put a lie to what he said, that Abba Kyari had never stayed in anybody's house. I know why he stayed, if there was any place he stayed. So that was what, so we continue to hear whatever he says now.
Okay. Yes, sir. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Alhaji Baba Shehu Shetima.
Yes.
I'm from Bama.
Yes. Yes, sir.
I'm from Bama, from the family of Shetima Arpo. My father and Abba Kyari's father were close. The father of Abba Kyari was a district head located in a town called Kumshe. The father has a forthright and he wanted to bring his child to Western education. There was no school at that time in Kumshe. He brought him to my father's house and we entered primary school together in 1958, 60 years ago. He stayed with us. Everybody in Bama, you can ask and verify this. We went to primary school in 1958. So I know Abba Kyari for the past 60 years.
Thank you, sir.
All the things that they attributed to him is never in his character or in his family's character.
Thank you.
His father was decent enough to be honored by the British with the title of KBE. Even then, if you go and check in the archive of Northern Nigeria, Abba Kyari's father is honored by the British. So I'm surprised for this young man to come and attribute a lot of dirty things against this innocent person.
Thank you, sir.
That's why I came here.
Thank you, sir. Now, before you go drop the microphone, you don't ever, thank God you are an elder statesman. Now, person we don't see many things in life. You never see a man we give back to thief, Amroba. You never see pastor we born. Now just by the way question, because in Papa now man of integrity and everything. Person fit born person we no go resemble him. It is a natural thing. It don't happen before. But I am not narrowing down to say Abba Kyari is a bad person. I just would want to set the record straight. Now quickly before we get the other people to introduce themselves, I understand say Mr. Sowore, he get another appointment somewhere, but he go leave the reporters. Make he just introduce himself. And Sowore, I know you say your blood is hot. There is no politics here. There is no castigating anybody, no insulting anybody here. Make we appreciate him. In the course of the introduction, if I see say you don't go off track, I go off the microphone because I have the right to do that. Thank you very much.
Yes. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning, Nigerians. My name is Omoyele Sowore. I am the publisher of Sahara Reporters up until now, and now I'm actually running to become the president of Nigeria next year. I came here to observe, as the ordinary president has said, and when it is time, I will bring my complaints against all the Nigerian leaders who have sold Nigeria down the river.
In case you don't know, before you bring your complaint, the first thing you are going to do is to go to high court, any high court in Nigeria, and depose to an affidavit. All of una don't depose to affidavit, una never do. Una do affidavit first, before letter of complaint, with evidences attached. So help us God, continue.
I will depose to the affidavit from the magistrate court to the Supreme Court, so that you will know say my own not be played. The amount of money where they don't steal, which is about 500 billion naira, I will bring all the evidence, come here for
Thank
human
you.
rights.
Until then.
Thank you so much. I have another appointment, but I just want to show you guys solidarity and support as oppressed people, that when it is time, you will get justice and nobody can prevent it from happening. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So, I think they go now, if some of your reporters, they hear, they go carry, waiting, then see, balanced reporting. Thank you very much. Next person, sir.
He hasn't finished.
Okay. Oh, you'll never finish? Okay, continue, sir. I just said you don't finish, now I even make that insertion.
No, what you said is correct.
Yes, sir.
It's only God will tell the character of any.
Yes, sir. Yes,
That
sir.
one, I don't argue.
Thank you so much.
But to clear this situation, why I'm here, this boy's father was our school teacher.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know him?
I don't know him, I know the father.
Okay, sir.
I know his father, he was teaching us rural science in boarding primary school. Abba was one of them. But Abba stayed with me in my father's house. He has never stayed in their house.
Okay, sir.
So this one, they are not related.
Make one keep the record straight now. Thank you very much.
They are not related at all.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you.
Abba Kyari was named after his grandfather because of his father and the grandfather, they were in the traditional system. And in Borno, that's why you hear always we call Baba Gana Baba. We always named after those we respected.
Thank you, sir.
But his father is not any relation to Abba Kyari.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Next person. Just introduce yourself. If you are not going to say much, just introduce yourself because you are in the studio already.
My ordinary president,
Yes,
my name
sir.
is Abubakar Ali. I'm also observing here.
Thank you, Noliva. Thank you. Yes, the man in the middle. Not be by force to speak English. If na Hausa, speak yourself. If na Kanuri, speak Kanuri.
Thank you. My name is Bukar Bani.
Okay, sir.
From Enugu.
Yes, sir.
My name is Mustapha Abagaji, a
Yes.
concerned citizen.
Thank you. So the people from the respondent side, everybody don't introduce himself, huh? Okay, now I would like make Bako Waziri Abba Kyari, make we appreciate Thank you very much. Now, make we continue from where we stopped yesterday. Bako Waziri, Abba Kyari.